What's up, guys? Back here again today for another day of social media week. Now, yesterday we talked a lot about sharing our story and how to form that story, right? Today we're gonna talk about breadcrumbing. Does anyone else hate when somebody word vomits all over you? I know I do, especially when it comes to very long and lengthy posts. My brain just doesn't work that way. That's where breadcrumbing comes in. So, from the post that you wrote yesterday, that's gonna give you a lot of different ideas for future posts, right? And this is something that has helped me in my journey over the past 10 years when it comes to sharing on social media. All right, guys, so as we share our stories, we're not just gonna wanna write these huge posts all the time, right? I love this method called breadcrumbing. So say, for example, like I'll just go with my example, which was that I was really looking for something else business-wise, and I was also looking for focus. So as I go on and share my story through different posts and different ways of posting, whether it be posts and in my story, I'm gonna go back and think of stories in my head when I can remember a specific time when I really needed more focus. Okay, and I'm gonna share stories around that and how ketones have changed me in that way. So let's say, for an example, like part of your story was you gained more energy to play with your kids. Now, you told your story before prove it, enter prove it, what you're excited about, right? Now let's break it down into little sub-posts, little sprinkles of information. So are there specific times where you remember where you were just burnt out? You could not even give your kids the attention they deserved, and you couldn't get off the couch, and that we can break down little sub stories, little sprinkles, little breadcrumbs, and tell that story, right? So when I think of somebody who needed more energy to maybe pay more attention to their kids, I don't know why this keeps coming up because I have talked to a lot of moms like that. I think what I would like them to do is think of a specific time when you weren't able to. Maybe your daughter just painted the best photo and all she wanted for you to like come outside and see the photo, and you couldn't even get off the couch, and like tell that story in a post, right? And you don't even have to mention ketones, but you can say, I'm so glad that I am no longer that way, or I'm so glad that I now have the energy to pay attention, to give her the attention that she deserves. So you also don't always have to be telling a story. Now, when you share your story, which I would say really go to like a good share once a week, right? The entire story of how you used to feel and how you feel now. And then throughout the week, show yourself living the new life that you're living. The life where you're riding bikes with your kids, the life where you're doing stuff together, where you're no longer tired. And it has nothing to do with ketones, it's just how you're living your life and you're sharing. That's what breadcrumbing is, okay? And that's how you're going to engage people who are like the old you, people who need what we have or are looking for something to wake them up, to spark them, to get them excited. They see you. They see they used to be like the old you, and they see they want to be like the new you, and you have something that can help them get there, okay? So, in the comments below, today's assignment, I want you to share a story, not the before ketones, now and after, but a specific story of when the old you felt a certain way. So, for example, I might tell a specific story. I might say, oh, by the way, I really like if you're writing an actual post and not doing a live, first sentence be very scroll stopping, right? So I might say something like, if we're going way back in my story about maybe when I was losing weight, like I couldn't zip up my jeans. For the third day in a row, I was in sweatpants because I couldn't zip up my jeans. At that time, I had just turned 28 years old, and I was the most unhealthiest version of myself I had ever been. That was affecting my mood. I remember playing the same song over and over and over, wishing for something to change. The thing is, wish in one hand, shit in the other, you're gonna have a handful of shit. And I knew I had to do something. I never wanted to feel that way again. And then it might be like with a photo of me like holding up the jeans that are now like I'm swimming in, and like a big smile, and that's it. It's kind of like a breadcrumb. It's like, wait, what? What do you mean? I didn't know you used to not fit in your jeans, or how did you change that? You know what I mean? We're keeping people engaged, we're attracting them, and we're sharing our story along the way in little breadcrumbs, not a whole word vomit all at once. All right, so share a story with us in the comments below. Let us know a time where before ketones had entered your life, like how you were feeling, like a specific example. and we'll get more into sharing on social media. We're gonna talk about lives tomorrow, okay? I know, ooh, it's so scary, but we're gonna talk about lives and we're gonna make that happen, okay? All right, talk to you guys soon. Peace.